You look amazing. How much was your outfit? Maybe let's start with the dress.
Hey,
Sema tu.
what?
I've seen the one that you've done. They've like put makeup on you. You look like somebody who really has cancer. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh wow! Hey, you've really done your homework, girl. Yeah. So that's honestly that's one of the things I have always wanted to do. I've always wanted to play a character where I'm bald.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
okay.
like where I look completely different. Like
Yeah.
it takes you a minute to realize that that's
Yeah.
Foy.
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest goals and ambitions when it comes to acting.
So, tumekuona uko peke yako hapa. Where is your plus one?
So you're my plus one guy.
Girl.
Unaniruka?
I'm your plus one,
Wah,
but
wah, wah,
you're
wah.
a significant other.
My Huh?
Significant.
Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas, s'il vous plaît.
What the heck?
Je ne comprends pas. Je ne... Okay. Oui, 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 oui.
Hi guys, we are here at Let Him Cook ya King Kaka mwenyewe, and we're hanging out with the amazing actress in 254, Foy Wambui. How are you, girl?
I'm good.
Unakaa
I'm good.
vizuri.
Asante pia wewe.
Okay, stop it.
I would sit as tall.
Just
I
stop.
shall not stop.
Yeah, you look amazing. How much was your
you.
outfit? Maybe let's start with the dress.
Hey.
Sema tu.
What? Sitaki kukua cancel.
Taki kukuwa cancelled. Okay, the
Lakini
change basi.
nililipia lakini that's all you need to know. Naikuwa
Oh.
pesa kidogo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have seen Shanga is back.
Yes.
Episode. I'm telling you, how do you feel about that?
I'm very happy, very excited. It's always very exciting to
Yeah.
see a show be renewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
because-
exciting. It
yeah, I've
means
seen it.
yeah, it means people are watching. It means people are loving the show,
Yeah.
and that's usually like a very good thing. Yeah.
Are we going to see you like other than Shanga? You'll have other projects lined up or nini?
Mungu akinitakia.
Yeah.
Sitasema kitu.
Yeah.
Mungu akinitakia.
Okay. So, 2025 since we started, what has been your highlight so far?
My highlights? Wow. I think I've spent a lot of time with people that I love.
Yeah.
So it's been
Recently, so you know that.
yes, it was so
Yeah.
fantastic. Actually, kwangi skin cara yangu
Wacha.
nimenya niko na tan.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've really enjoyed spending a lot of time with people that I love.
Yeah.
I think in the line of work of like being an actor, sometimes you really don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Like you're constantly on set. So
Yeah.
at least I've had some time here and there
Yeah.
where I've got to do that. Yeah.
So if you are an actor, you know how difficult it can be sometimes,
Yeah.
especially if manze umelipwa, yes, movie me bloom, lakini ukifikiria pesa ulilipwa, you're like no.
Yeah.
Like what would you do different when it comes to that industry if you're given a chance?
Honestly, I feel like the one thing that we are not there yet is when it comes to like paying actors and crew. But I feel like it's not that it won't happen.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. The more people continue watching our shows, supporting our shows, demanding to watch more Kenyan shows, the more they keep subscribing to these streaming platforms and not borrowing each other's accounts, the more we'll have more financing to be able to do better projects and to be able to pay people better. Yeah.
You are King Kaka's friend, should I say? Sindio?
Yeah.
How is that like for you? How did it begin? Like,
Bruh, I can't pinpoint the day, but like it's one of those things where like you meet each other because of the industry you're in. But like for me, I really admire the work that he does. I think he's very bold and he's very brave, and it's very admirable. You know, it's very rare for like an artist to decide to do films and series and TV shows, but he does it. It's something he wants to do. He does it. He doesn't care about like, okay, should I? He doesn't limit himself, and it also challenges me. And today, that's why I'm here to just witness greatness.
Now that you say he challenges you, what would you want to do other than just acting?
I am very keen on producing my own shows, which I've already started doing in some minor level on Instagram. There's a lot of short films I've been posting. So that's one of the things I really want to do. I feel like there's space for a lot of us. and there's space for a lot of our voices also to be heard and for us to do projects that actually matter. So I really want to explore a bit of that. It's a bit scary, but yeah, I'm confident that it will be done. Yeah.
So maybe some of the few people that really, really inspire you when it comes to film production, when it comes to being as an actor yourself. Who are some of the people who inspire you?
Wow. Whew, the list is long.
We can start internationally, basically.
Obviously Viola Davis,
Ooh, yes.
Tuso Mbedu. I think she really, really inspires me because she's an African who's been able to really do great work internationally. When we come to Kenya, there's Mumbi Maina, who's also been able to do international work. Sarah Hassan, who, wow, the way she portrays emotions is very, very wonderful. Great actress as well. Bruh, the list could go on forever. Yeah, but there's a lot of wonderful actors that I really, really admire. Yeah.
So sometimes yes, you also you usually do like auditions before you get picked up for a movie. Have you ever been in that position where like there's this other perfect match and you feel like where manze who dem atani outdo in this, and how did you like outcome that?
All the time, girl. All the time. I feel like the actors in Kenya like are wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful actors. So like you go for auditions and you look around and you're like, wow. Wow. But
Should I be here really?
yeah, it happens. Let me tell you, auditions for even the most seasoned actors. Like I've talked to auditions who've been in the industry for 20, 30 years, and they still say the same thing. Auditions are very scary for everyone. But at the end of the day, I've gotten to a place where like I think about it. I think about it as an opportunity for me to show my talent, whether or not I'm picked for the role. Because you never know. Maybe you weren't fit for the role because they're looking for a family. But because of how well you've done at the audition, you could be called for another one, a different project by the same producer or same director. So me, I use it as an opportunity to just go and just do my best.
Put your best out there.
Yeah, you like so a lot of times it's really not about you. Yeah, sometimes it's availability, sometimes it's you just don't look like you could be a 30-year-old, you know? It's sometimes it's things that are completely out of your control.
Lakini wewe na baby face 30-year-old.
Ukinipaka makeup na univarishe, you know, high heels.
Yeah, I've seen the one that you've done. They've like put makeup on you. You look like somebody who really has cancer. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh wow! Hey, you've really done your homework, girl. Yeah. So that's honestly one of the things I have always wanted to do. I've always wanted to play a character where I'm bald, or like where I look completely different. Like it takes you a minute to realize that that's fully. That's one of my biggest goals and ambitions when it comes to acting. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a short film. I'm not gonna continue waiting.
It's yours.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna continue waiting for someone.
that role.
I'm just gonna do it and just put it on social media and then.
Social media, you should go big. Like call us for a launch.
Tulia babe. Kabla mtoto aanze kukimbia lazima kwanza aanze kucrawl, alafu atembee pole pole, alafu eventually unampata anakimbia.
There's so many young girls out here who want to venture into maybe any art industry, maybe music, talk of acting. What would you tell them to do? Because most of us, we're telling ourselves, industry go packed and we don't know how to navigate around it.
Packed? What? There's space for all of us. And that's one of the reasons I also really want to get into producing, because I feel like once there's more producers, more opportunities, and there's more space for people to explore their talents. I would say just feel the fear and do it anyway, but don't lose yourself in searching for what you want. Never lose yourself, never give out your body, never try and do some funny things to get to where you want, because vitu za kuibwa, and we can see with the government, hallelujah. At the end of the day, it leads to like a lot of pain and heartbreak. So just wait, but keep doing it, keep feeling the fear and doing it anyway. If you need to get a side job to support you even as you support yourself and your pay rent, because rent has to be paid.
Yeah.
As you still pursue this, do it, but never give up.
You speak so passionately. You've mentioned about you never give your body, this industry can be crazy when it
Yeah.
comes to that. Have you ever experienced that and how did you move past that?
Fortunately, no. But I know
Thank
people who
God.
have,
Yeah.
or not exactly have, but like have had people, ask for certain things.
Yeah.
I personally have never experienced it, and I thank
Wow.
God for that every day. God has always protected me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never.
Which celebrity do people tell you you look like most when you don't have your glasses on?
Rihanna.
Girl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you do.
you.
Yeah.
Boy, I know you're in this industry and sometimes in Africa I'm gonna feel like you're giving up. So what should keep you going? And
Yeah.
again, advice to talents like us. We just want to be like
Yeah.
What keeps me going is the fact that I know that God didn't give me this talent for no reason.
Yeah.
I believe that it's one of those things that I know I was made to do. So for me, I consistently try and do it, even when it feels like it's not working, even when the pay is not making sense, even when the opportunities that I feel I should be getting are not happening. For me, I just genuinely believe in the journey
Yeah.
and the process. I know there's some people who make it immediately,
Yeah.
like you get out, unajipata boom.
Yeah.
But that's not the reality for a lot of
Yeah.
us. I started with doing extra roles for being paid 500 bob. Watu wa kuingia kwa ofisi
Yeah.
bila line.
Yeah.
That's where I started doing that. I did a lot of theater shows that we were being paid commission, so depending on how many tickets you've sold,
Yeah.
but like, I'm very grateful every day that I stuck to it.
Yeah.
I'm very, very grateful. And sometimes I realize, not sometimes, I realize that one of the things that really helps me is, for me, I didn't wait for it.
Yeah.
People are not giving me screen roles.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of theater, but I wasn't being given any screen roles.
Na penyewe ni
Films,
mrembo.
babes.
They took long.
Yo, I'm Nairobi. So me and my friends started doing short films together. We were all struggling, trying to be recognized as actors. It wasn't happening. We started doing screen roles together, and now all of us, some are writers, some are wonderful DOPs, and it started there by just believing in ourselves and saying, we're gonna do these short films and just we see us do 24-hour film festival, to do mobile film festival. We're like, okay, let's do it. Tunafanya. Kesi baadaye. Yeah.
Okay, so tumekuona uko peke yako hapa. Where is your plus one?
So you're my plus one guy.
Girl.
Unaniruka.
I'm your plus one, but you're a significant other.
My huh?
Significant.
Je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas, s'il vous plaît.
What the heck?
Je ne comprends pas. Je ne... Oui.
Thank you so much for it.
You're welcome. This was really nice.
It was nice.